Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Balance and Mobility. We're going to do a 15-minute, just easy, kind of get the basics down and the directions and body movements down and coordinate that with our breathing. So first of all, feel your feet sink into the floor, the whole foot, big toe, little toe, heel. Balance and mobility workouts use opposition. So I'm pressing down with my feet, but I'm growing tall in my spine. I'm lifting my rib cage off of my hip bones, and I call it the celestial magnet, lifting your head towards the sky. We keep our chin like there was an apple under here. So you don't want our head too high or forward. We're holding an orange or an apple. Our shoulders, let's pull them up. Inhale, breathe in through your nose. Exhale out through your mouth. One more. Inhale. Exhale. As you exhale, you should feel your rib cage going down and in as it's pushing that air out of your lungs. But we don't collapse. We stay tall. Inhale. Go taller. Exhale. Stay tall. But let that rib cage pull down and in. Want us to roll our shoulder blades back and down. It's a visual of if you had a back pocket, you're sliding your shoulder blades down into that back pocket. And when you do that, you should feel your chest opening up. We call it, you should feel your collarbones wide, as opposed rounded chest, they're narrow, wide as you bring those shoulders back and down. And that takes our back muscles, our lats, for one, to keep those down. And a lot of us have forward posture, driving, sitting, forward, computers, and these muscles shorten and the ones in the back get weak. So we need to strengthen those. So again, up, roll those shoulder blades kind of together and slide them down. Lengthening, you should feel like you can breathe better. Okay, we're feeling our feet just sinking, pressing into the floor. We're going to shift our weight. I'm going to widen my feet a little bit. So these are basics, because all throughout these movements, you have to shift your weight. So I see a lot of people keep their legs straight and do just this. So bend, and if you have knee pain, try to just bend a little bit and just a teeny bit. But engage your quads to keep you lifted up so you're not sinking into that. So up, center, shift. My feet are out at a 45. Center, shift, center. I'm pulling up. My shoulders are relaxed always, but they never quit pulling together and down. And my rib cage ideally never quits being engaged. Engage that core, engage those abs. And you do that by keeping that rib cage pulled down and in. So relax those arms. And I'm pressing just gently into the floor to anchor me. Talk about our feet or a three-legged stool. You have your big toe, little toe, heel. Those are your three legs. So if you're on just two of them, you're not going to be very stable. You know, a lot of people walk on the inside of their foot. So again, now I want us to lead with your hip and ribs. Let your head fall over. Relax. Most people don't know how to work. Relax. So we're going to use our core and toning, but we're not going to muscle through it. And shift. Let your head go over. Most people are, so we have to learn to feel our body and where it is in space. These workouts, we use our brain. So where are you in space? So push that hip over, rib cage over, and your head. Nice stretch. We're warming up. So we're trying to get space between vertebrae, between joints, lengthening between our rib cage. Pull up and sway. Now swing your arms and lift your heel and lengthen out of this socket. And arms floppy. Lift, bend those knees a little bit and lift. Push through those feet, press them down into the mat. Let those arms bend at the elbow. bend, and relax, relaxed from the shoulder, relaxed, relaxed, breathing, and last one, and down. Now we're going to put our arms here, shoulder blades down. We're going to shift your weight, and we're going to just reach. So we're just kind of relaxed. Back arm goes, reaches towards the back and out on a diagonal, turning your upper body. So anchor, push just a little bit, it anchors you, and turn to the corner. So we're working at a diagonal. Turn, turn. We're not doing a total 180. We're doing corner to corner. Shoulders are relaxed. Pull the shoulder blade. They want to creep up, I know. So, and my fingers are loose, but I'm lengthening my arm. I see a lot of people just do this. Unless you've had an injury and your arm won't straighten, that's different. But most people don't, they haven't reached and straightened their limbs in so long. They think they are straightening. Reach, lengthen, lengthen. Remember, this is a lengthening and strengthening workout. Balance and mobility. Balance comes from strength and flexibility. And reach and reach. So now we're going to go in a different plane. That was a diagonal. We're still going to be on diagonal, but we're going to reach down and come up, shift. And the back arm can just kind of reach behind you and reach. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, shift that weight, bend that knee, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So we breathe in, preparing to do the movement. We exhale on the exertion. Come center and reach. Come center, shift, bend that knee. One more to this side and come up. So now we're going to reach our arms up. We're still shifting our weight and just let this arm, this one float up and this one floats down and change. No tension in those shoulders, but I'm pulling my rib cage down and in. And lengthen, lengthen. Each time, maybe you can go a little higher, that my shoulder is not coming up to my ear. My shoulder is down. I'm using those back muscles. This is a lot to think about and to try and get at first. I know when I was learning it, and I'm athletic and a dance major. So, anytime you learn different movements, you're not going to get it perfectly the first time. So now come center. We're going to shift. This arm relaxes down and lift your rib cage. Lift. See how my rib cage is what makes my arm go higher. Center. So we call this shift and lift that rib cage. Center. Shift and lift that rib cage. Center. Shift and lift. So I'm not going over to the side. We'll do that in a little bit, another exercise, but this is lift to the ceiling, lift, center, shift and lift. One more, keep that ab engaged and lift, bring that arm down. So next thing, let's just get in a just half plie. I'm just gently thinking about pulling my knees back. I don't want them collapsing forward. I don't want my knees over my toes. And if this hurts, just go here. Squeeze your booty. Engage these muscles to support the knees. So we're going to take this arm. We're going to bend it. And now I'm going to turn it forward. I call this scarecrow arm. So notice my shoulder had to roll forward. And to roll forward, I round my back a little bit. That's what we want to do, but I'm still tall. I'm not hunched over. So we start bent. I'm up tall, engaged, round. And now I'm going to sweep across, shift my weight. Inhale, exhale, grab this wrist gently and lengthen. And just gently, 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 lengthen, lengthen. Both arms float down. And again, so bend this elbow, kind of reach back. Now round that shoulder, sweep, palm is up, push through, sweep, inhale, exhale, lengthen, 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 pull those abs in, lengthen, rib cage, pulling out of those, your hip bones. And one more, tall, engage, down, round the shoulder, shift your weight, palm is up, sweep, sweep, lift, lift, use those legs. So this is a whole body exercise right here. Shift your weight and bend this arm and reach it back. Now round, so my palm is facing back. Now try palm to the ceiling, so my shoulder's still rounded forward. Sweep to me, sweep, nice stretch right here. Gently grab that wrist, inhale, exhale, lengthen, gently lengthen, 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 grow tall through that spine, arms float down. And again, bend that arm. Now roll that shoulder forward, palm up. And now sweep, sweep, reach a little further this time. Get more of a stretch. Feel space between those ribs. Lengthen, lengthen, gently lengthen to the ceiling. And down. Last one. This should be a little easier. Palm to the sky. Lengthen to me. Let's touch fingertips. Lengthen. Inhale. Exhale. And lift, 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 lift. Arms float down. And shrug, drop, shrug, drop, shrug, drop. Bringing my feet in a teeny bit and they're facing straight forward. We're going to do both arms at the same time. So shoulders down and back. Reach, roll both shoulders forward, scarecrow, palms up, reach to the front. So the back of your hands are going to come together. Now grab, clasp, just grab a hand, doesn't matter which one, and round. So we're tucking our tailbone under and pushing our vertebra. And opposition, lengthening your hands away from you, using those back muscles now. Use those back muscles. Lift, lift, lift tall and lift that upper back a teeny bit and chin to the sky and down with those arms. And we never let go of our engaged abs. So again, tuck that tailbone under. That's a new component. We've talked about feet, lengthening our spine, chin, so tailbone, pull that belly button in, release. This is an ab workout, just doing this. Belly button in, release. So pelvic tilt, tuck that tailbone under, release. But I stay tall, tuck under, scarecrow arms, round that, and I'm just rounding my upper back. Pull that tailbone, pull it under, pull it forward, lengthen. Now drop your head straight down and just listen to me. So round that back, like a big balloon's blowing up under you. Push those vertebrae away. Lengthen those arms gently away from you, towards me, towards your computer, your phone. Lift, lift, lift. Lengthen that spine, engage that ab, and lift that upper back just a teeny bit. Look, lift your chin. I think this would be maybe a sun salutation or something in yoga where you grow tall and just lift your upper back. Okay, shrug, drop, shrug, drop. So we're just going to loosely, feet planted, swing our arm and shift, lift that heel and back. We're going to do 4. Reach and 2. Pull those abs in. 3. Look to the back. We're working on a diagonal. And let's change sides. So face your foot the direction you're wanting to go. Palm down and lift, lengthen, and turn that palm up and lengthen away. And 2, breathing, and 3, breathing, and breathing. All right, good job. Bring it in. Oh, I don't know how much time we're doing. And we're going to lift our feet. 1 foot at a time. Bring your feet closer in. Put 1 foot in front. I have like heel to toe. Lean forward. So weights a little forward and lift that heel. And put it down. And lift that heel, leaning forward, put it down. Bend those toes, all 5 toes. The ball of all 5 toes is gently pressing into the mat while your heel is lifting. It's that opposition. And down and lift. Stay engaged here, shoulders relaxed. and lift and lift. So now I want you to kind of bend the standing leg and you're going to lift, and I want you to point that toe. Lean forward. So you're pushing off with the ball of those feet. It should push you backwards. Lift that heel and now push off. So if I don't see you going backwards, you're just lifting. Most people just lift. Push. Like you're trying to push something away from you. Like, get away from me. Push it away. And come in. So other side. Because this is important, because this is how we walk. You push off. You push forward. I work with people all the time. I have friends' parents, and they walk flat. They think they're bending their toes and they're leaning back. Do you want to fall backwards? No. You got nothing. You're not going to catch yourself. You're going to hit your head. Anything, you want to fall forward. So other foot, grow tall, abs engaged, and lean. Weights on this foot. Keep this knee bent. Down. Press through all 5 toes. And you can even concentrate on the first 2. Don't lift that pinky off. Because most people roll their feet on the outside onto that pinky. Up and up. Now here we go. Balance. Bend the standing leg, this leg a little bit, and push. And weight goes forward. Now push away. Weight goes forward. Push away. Heel is up. Push away. Heel is up. And push. All right. Good job. So now we're going to test that balance. Last thing. Up, down, up, down. Take your time. Hold on to a chair or something if you need to. Shoulders down, abs engaged. Lengthen. Zip up this inner thigh. Zip up your booty. Lengthen, 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 lengthen. Up, lift those heels. Good job. And last thing. So we've worked on our balance. You should be able to stand on one foot pretty well. And we're going to lift, tap, lift, tap, lift, tap, lift, tap. Lean forward, tap, lift, tap, lift, tap. And let's go around. And it's good to wiggle if you catch yourself. Now, anybody falling, engage that core. That's going to help you not wiggle so much. Pull that belly button in. Lift, tap, lift, tap, lift, tap. Lengthen and lengthen. Bring that in. Here we go. Other side. So standing legs bent, but you pull up. Don't sink into that hip. Shoulders down, abs engaged. Breathe. Inhale. Tap, lift, tap. Pulling up tall as you have to rotate your hip and your knee. Tap, lift, tap, lift, tap, and tap. Whoa, see, catching myself. Tap, 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 and tap. And bring it in and just kind of prance. Pick your feet up. They should feel light, light. Tap, tap, tap. You should just float up and float down. Control. Strength gives you control. Flexibility gives you control. And one last reach, starting where we did in the beginning. This should feel so much easier. We've unstuck muscles and fascia. And now we're going to change direction. Go to that diagonal. Lift your chest. Pull that belly button in. Breathe. And lengthen, lengthen. Now we're going to go down to your knee and down. 2, 3. Drop your head. Don't look at me. And last one. I want you to stop in the center and just listen to me. Drop your head. Both hands are hanging down between your legs. Knees are bent. And sway side to side. And again, that comes from pushing your feet, bending your knees, shifting your hips. We did this in the beginning. We were just standing up. Everything's relaxed. Stop in the center. Pull that tailbone under. Pull that belly button in. Keep that head down and push one vertebrae up at a time. Keep that head down. Shoulders relaxed. Fingers relaxed. And just let that head float up and shrug. And good job. Hope you enjoyed this just basic stretching, lengthening, and strengthening. Thank you. Hope to see you again.